Good morning. I am Ablesh, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Arubani College of Engineering and Technology. In this session, we are going to see a subject GE3792 Industrial Management. From that subject, Unit 3 Function of Management, and the topic is controlling. Controlling is a process of managerial methods. Controlling is one of the most important elements of management. Control is a process which guides the activity towards some predetermined goals. Planning and controlling are twins of management functions. This method, controlling, helps the manager to identify if the organization is on track for goal achievement, and if not, why not. A well-developed plan should be provided benchmark that can be used in control process. It is a process of regulating organizational activity to the actual performance conforms to expected organizational goals and standards. It measures the deviation of actual performance from standard performance and discover the cause of such deviations, and also helps in taking corrective actions. The purpose of control is to adapt to environmental change, limit the accumulation of error. Control helps the organization and the cope of organizational complexity and minimize cost. Levels of control. First one is operational control. It focuses on the process used to transform the resource into products and services. Second is financial control. It concerns with the financial resources. And third one is a structural control. It depends upon how the elements of structure are serving the intended process. And strategic control, how effective are the functional strategy helping the organization meet its goals. The levels are controls. There are three types. First one is strategic control, structural control, and the operation and financial control. In strategic control, it depends upon the roles of the methods using for controls. Who is responsible for control? Control rests with all managers, and the large corporation have a controller. Steps in controlling process. Establishing standards. It is a first step in the controlling process. Standards may be expressed in quantitative or qualitative terms. A standard is a criteria against which result can be measured. Generally, standards shall be accurate, precise, acceptable, and workable. Second one is a measure performance. Finding out the deviation becomes easy through measuring the actual performance. The measurement of actual performance does not mean in knowing what was happening, but also what is likely to happen. The performance level are sometimes easy to measure and sometimes difficult. The measurement of tangible standard is easy as it is expressed in unit, cost, money terms, etc. The compare the performance against standards. Comparison of actual performance with the planned target is very important. Deviation can be defined as a gap between actual performance and planned target. Determine the need for corrective action. The corrective action is essential for corrective deviation from planned performance. Deviations may be accurate forecast, poor communication, and the defective machines, and the lack of motivation, etc. Steps in controlling process. Already we have seen these steps. Establishing standards. Standards can be measured and expressed quantitatively are called as measurable standards, and the non-measurable is a qualitative process. The objectives of controlling. It is a measuring the actual performance. The measurement must be accurate enough to spot deviation and variances between the most desired goals. And it is a deviations are just like minor and major deviations. It defines on the deviation as the gap between the actual performance and planned targets. It depends upon the below standard and above standard levels. The types of control. There are input, process and output. 3 steps will be there. For the input process, we will be giving a feedback or historical control. Feedback control is known as a post-action control. It examines what was happened in the past. On the basis of this feedback, the corrective action is taken place. The feedback control is a process of adjusting future action on the basis of information about the past performance. The concurrent control is a process. It is known as a real-time control. It is a flexible one which changes according to anticipated changes based on observation and visualization of future. It is concerned with the adjustment of performance before any major damage, losses, destruction take place. And the feed forward, it is also known as a predictive control, and it is a control involves an evaluation of inputs and the taking corrective actions between the particular operation is completed. It is prevention in nature. The budgetary control, the establishment of budgets relating the responsibility of executive to requirement of a policy. The salient features of control is determine the objective, activities, plans, performance evaluation and control actions. The classification of budgets. It is classified as time period, condition, capacity and coverage. The long-term budget, short-term budget, basic budget, current budget, fixed budget, flexible budget and functional budget and the master budget. Thank you.